there are plenty of electric scooters, but electric motorcycles, well, there are only a few you can choose from, and this is one of them. Hello and welcome to DriveSpark. I'm Steve Neal and this is the Oben Rorr. We have been riding this motorcycle lately, and well, I'm here to tell you more about it. So let's delve into the details of this motorcycle and what it brings with it. Starting off with the design, so this is an urban retro design. So you've got the neo retro design here. It's got lots of urban elements on it. You've got the fairing extensions on the tank, or what was supposed to be the tank, and you've got the circular headlamp up front with the LED DRL right there. So the entire headlamp is an LED unit. So well, it's got a very neat design. It does remind us of a few motorcycles, few internal combustion power motorcycles, but well, this is an electric motorcycle. And speaking of electric motorcycle, you have to look at the battery pack. Now this is an aluminum casing. It's 5 millimeters thick, so well, it's safer than say a plastic casing, or if a thinner material is used. So even if it does heat up, and even if there is a short circuit, Oben says that there won't be any blasts happening from this, so it is much safer in that regard. Inside there is a 4.4 kilowatt hour battery pack that drives the motor, which sends power to the rear wheel via a belt drive. Now that's a pretty big sprocket over there, and well, the tire here is a Seat Zoom, and up front is also a Seat Zoom Plus. Well, the tread pattern though is different on both front and rear tires. Well, now let's get to what this motorcycle comes with in terms of the features. Now that is the display there, the instrumentation. The instrument cluster over here is pretty simple. The layout is very simple indeed. So you've got the range, you've got the odometer, you've got the speed, you've got a few indications here for side stand down. So this also connects to your phone, to your smartphone via the Oben app. We haven't got access to the app yet, but it will be out when the production version is out. So yes, this is a pre-production motorcycle that we have been riding around, so we won't be delving into the quality issues it has, because there are quite a few. However, this motorcycle, in terms of riding dynamics, well, we can comment on it, and that is what we're here to do. Well, it feels a bit rigid. It does handle decently. The seat height is pretty tall, saddle height, and well, as a result, what happens is it is a bit uncomfortable. There are some times when you will have only your foot down, your toe down, and not your entire foot. So that is one scenario. Apart from that, well, the switchgear quality is decent. Now back to the screen, you've got 3 riding modes on this. So you've got Eco, City, and Havoc. So Havoc is, of course, as the name suggests, the highest performance riding mode of the 3. Well, in terms of range, well, this motorcycle claims a range of 200 kilometers. Now that is a claimed range in an ideal driving condition. However, in a not so ideal driving condition, which also means the real world range, well, real world range 150 kilometers in the eco mode, 120 kilometers in the city mode, and 100 kilometers in Havoc. And in terms of top speed, Havoc once again scores 100, because it does 100 kilometers per hour in Havoc, 70 kilometers per hour in city, and 50 kilometers per hour in eco. And that is the performance taken care of. In Havoc mode, it can do 0 to 40 kilometers per hour in 4 seconds, and that is pretty quick. However, in eco mode, well, at the bottom end there is a bit of a lag. Doesn't really accelerate at all, really. It's very linear. It is, to be honest, a bit slow off the line. In eco mode, you would expect a bit more torque coming from the electric motor, but well, that is it in terms of the eco mode. Apart from that, well, what do you have? Of course, the cooling on the battery. Oben claims that the cooling on the battery is a bit more efficient compared to other electric vehicles. We're not sure what other electric vehicle they're comparing it to, but yes, they say it cools down a bit faster, a bit more efficiently, and that makes it more resistant to having heat related problems, which we have been seeing lately in the electric vehicle segment in India. So that was the Oben Rorr. It retails at 99,999 rupees, and well, for that price, it becomes the cheapest electric motorcycle in the country, with this level of architecture, with this level of engineering going into it. Well, there are quite a few rough edges on it. Still, all these will be ironed out. Now this is a T0 pre-production model. By the time it goes to the production model, well, it can become a lot more refined in terms of the quality of the materials used. And apart from that, well, this was our review or a walk around of the Oben Rorr. Now we have been riding this motorcycle, however we are going to ride it a bit more extensively and not just in the hills or on the outskirts of the city. We are going to bring you a review of the motorcycle in the city and how it performs in traffic or during your daily commute, because that is realistically where this motorcycle will be used the most. Commuting is going to be its strength. So do stay tuned for our full detailed review on the Oben Rorr. And that's it from us for now. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to DriveSpark for more.